African youths are responsible youths?
My name is Obijaguchine Victoria, aka Nelly.
And my name is Favour.
What is
So
your name?
on May 10, 2024, I run into these young, amazing youths by name Favour and Lenny. It was past 10 in the night here in Okachuku Avenue, Area L, area of World Bank has in a state of worry, where they took the risk of assisting a very, very physically challenged woman who was literally driven out of the medical facility where she wanted to stay the night. And she met these youths, these two young girls, about past 10 in the night on May 10, 2024. The woman pleaded on them to assist her, accompany her home, quite a distance from their residence here at the World Bank. And these two young girls were escorting this woman down to our residence when they saw me in my minibus. They walked up to me to come help the woman take her to her place. I felt they knew the old woman or possibly related to her. But after further investigation, I came to realize that both girls actually are not related to the woman in any way or form. In fact, they were seeing her for the first time. This was after 10 in the night in a very, very, very insecure environment as this place. And these two young girls were taking the risk of their lives to accompany a woman they didn't know to her place. I saw their, their passion, and I decided to assist by taking the woman home. They accompanied me to the woman's place, even went the extent of going to get some groceries for her while I waited and wondering what could make two young girls in their, these are teenagers. Favour is 17 years old and Nelly is 14 years old, right?
Yeah.
And these young girls are in secondary school. They defy the, the dangers and everything, and they volunteer themselves the step to assist this woman as they did. So, why did people do what you did? Defying all the dangers and the possibility of being robbed, being sexually harassed or raped, to take that woman the distance we drove last night. What was really going on in your mind when you left your house last night to assist a woman you didn't know?
Actually, there's nothing in my mind because when both of us were sitting aside with our phones, so she was crying and she stopped where we are. So we greeted her in the first place. Then she then asked us that whether please we can help her escort her down the street, that her house is not far from here. I told my sister, okay, that she should come, let's drop our phones and escort the old woman. So we both dropped our phones. While leaving, we didn't inform our parents where we were actually going to. So we followed the woman. On our way going with her, she was actually crying and
She was in pain.
yes, and I told her that she should stop crying, that her house is not far, that will still reach, that so she will stop crying. She now said, okay, she now said that her house is lonely, that she's always lonely in the house, that only her lives in the big compound. I then asked her what about her children. She said that her children is not living with her.
I mean, this was past 10 o'clock in the night. I said to assist an old woman he didn't know to an unknown destination. What exactly was going on in your mind when you decided to do that with your sister?
Actually, I was scared, Sha. I was scared like escorting the man, but I just have to do the needful because assuming I was the one in her shoes, I also need help. So that was why I asked my sister to follow me so we can escort her because she told us her house is not far. So I thought maybe it's close. I didn't know that her house was as far as that destination we went to.
Okay, but at the end of the day, were you? How do you feel? I mean, doing all that last night after we took the lady to her house and then back home. How do you feel about it? How do you feel about all that?
I was scared when I reached because when I took her to her house, she said I should put her in prayers if we reach in the house. So I was actually scared that nothing should happen to her because she was very ill. So and I was scared too that thank God that nothing happened to her on our way taking her to her house.
So, but now after everything, how do you feel now?
I feel happy. At least I helped someone.
Okay, and you sound as if you are very worried about the woman.
Yes,
Why are you worried about the woman?
because her condition really touched me and she can't even walk on her own. She walks so slow and it's hard for you to see a mother crying bitterly like that. So it's really touched the heart.
When I met your mom this morning, she was even surprised. It was when I came to your house this morning that your mom learned that you guys even went that far to assist somebody you didn't know, and she wasn't very comfortable about it, and she was kind of surprised and if not disappointed. What do you have to say about that?
I don't really have much to say, but I would say that maybe she's worried about her children because assuming something happened to us on our way last night, she could have not known what happened to us and she would not know anything about that. So that is why, and when we came back last night, she was sleeping, so we don't have to disturb her. So, and this morning, we forgot telling her. That was why she was shocked when you came and told her.
What exactly was going on in your mind, considering the insecurity, the robbery, the possible sexual assaults, the loneliness of the roads and everything? You guys didn't even know this woman's residence. What was going on in your mind while you guys were walking down the road last night?
I was scared and I was also praying in my mind. I was asking God to please protect us while escorting the woman to her house. And I was praying for um, a boss. Since the woman said she can't walk alone, I was asking God to. I was praying so that anyhow can get her home fast because she was really slow and she was not walking fast.
So you're telling us that your CitizenDama, who was driving a bus, became the answer to your secret prayer.
Yes.
So again, assuming we didn't take you guys to that location yesterday night, what were you people thinking about going there and coming back alone?
We are not, I don't want to say, but we were not thinking of anything. We were just, it was very scary that yesterday night, but we have already started whatever we started and we have to finish it. So that was why we continued.
So what you're saying basically at that time, you guys did not weigh the consequences of assisting the woman. You didn't think
We
about the implication of what you were doing.
we were, but since we are doing what was right, so somehow we are not that scared.
You know, in this part of the world, volunteering is not something you find, easily. It's not a common thing to find people who volunteer to do charity work or noble acts like this, especially by young ladies, you know, within your age brackets. So to me, I find this to be a very exceptional, unique display by you guys, and I want the world to see, and for young people like you to also emulate the conduct of Favour and Lenny going forward. That is what interests me. And Lenny, what are your aspirations, and where do you think you might need encouragement?
First and foremost, I would like to go into the hospitality industry. Because of that, I would like to go to school and study courses that are related to hospitality and event planning business. So I appreciate any form of support and encouragement to make this dream come true. Thanks.
Favour, what are your aspirations? What are your dreams? And in what way would you want to be supported or encouraged? Thank you.
Okay. Basically, I would love to go to a catering school where I can master how to make cakes and become the best cake maker in town. Any support or encouragement will be greatly appreciated. Thanks.